Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. Wednesday, the 11th of March, another eventful day on Wall Street. Record losses. Well, not record losses, but huge losses. With the indices getting smashed. Let me show you something. The pattern on the Nasdaq 100 shows that we've dropped from 97.40 to 7,900. 1,800 points. It's more than 20, about 20%, 20%. Here's the S&P. Similar drop, percentage-wise, from almost 3,400 to 2,700, nearly 700 points. 20% range. And a massive 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if this is a 4 and we have more to go. I'm not sure whether or not we made a low today, but I will tell you this. Some of the technicals were astounding when we had 50-1 declining volume over up volume. Never saw that. I don't think ever. And at the same time, advanced declines and new highs and lows. I just showed you that number in the room. We had today 1,129 new lows on New York, 1,032 on Nasdaq. That's 2,150 new lows versus a combination of 13 new highs. Unheard of. So to me, I'm thinking even if the market is not, if it's not oversold enough, it will be in the next day or so. So time to start picking and choosing stocks you want to buy. Let's take a look at some of the indices and what they did today in particular, and look at the Nasdaq 100 to give you just a quick update. We came down hard, bounced, and then came down very hard and tried to bounce and then came down again. Today's lows was very similar to the low from Monday's low. That was 79.12. Today's low, 79.01. Pretty close. We've got to get back up above this 82.50 range and start to rally, or we come down, and I'm thinking 74.50 zone, very possible, if we don't rally from here. S&P 500 has already plunged to a level which I think is oversold enough, but if it doesn't get back quickly above 2880, the next target is 2600, give or take 15 points. The transportation index, no rally at all. Big downside volume, led by the airlines, hotels, etc. Well, airlines and truckers. Shippers not doing as badly, but obviously the cruise line stocks are getting smacked. I'm not sure they're in the transportation group. It's more leisure. Anyway, you can see how oversold they are. IWM, a new low today, having dropped from 170 to 124 at the low. It's pretty smashed, pretty oversold. And very fast, too. Now we're at this level. So there's key. This is from the December 2018 low. So about a year and 15 months later, we're revisiting. And I mean quickly, even quicker than we did in the fall of 2018. So we've dropped off a bed. It's time to rally. We'll see. Let's take a look at some of the stocks that performed well today. But just before I do that, real quickly, I'm not sure why the McClellan oscillator didn't go deeply lower today. I can't figure out that at all. It was down 58, but to me, it looked like that should have been down near 300 today. So I'm not sure how it was calculated, and I'll leave it at that. But what's really intriguing is the percentage of stocks above their 40, about 2.97%. Less than 3% of stocks are above their 40. You only see that over a period of years, very few times. Every time at a low. Okay, the stocks I want to review today, starting off with American Airlines. I just think that this stock is, as the leading airline in the world, is extremely oversold. And I'm not trying to pick a bottom, but it did have that big volume up day yesterday and a low volume pullback inside day today. Sometimes that's bullish. The key is going to be, can you get above 17.75 there? And then you're in business for a much bigger move, probably to start off with near 20 and 22. Boeing crushed again at a point where it's so extremely oversold it may need to snap back by at least 30 points, my opinion. On the bright side, AHPI, this company involved in medical protective devices, masks, whatnot, pop coil, pop falling wedge, and today snapped back by 456 or 45% on 2.6 million. Maybe just the beginning of a move. What I look for initially is a retest of 20 and then 24. AIM popped, exploded, pulled back. Another inside day today. Obviously, you want to watch this one because anything above and out above what looks like a developing bull wedge could pop to 8-9 zone. Alt, same thing. Exploded, pulled back, double bottomed, and broke out today. Didn't close great, but targeting 4, 5, and 5 3/4. APT also snapped back from a big drop following that huge move. It did manage to gain 220 or 24% on 13 million. It may be the start of a move. Your targets are now 15, 19, and 21. CBLI also popped, coming off what looks like a wedge pattern. If it can get through here, retesting 5 and maybe getting up to 7 or 8 wouldn't be out of the question. CODX with a huge move, up 629 or 91% on a mere 56 million shares. Now, the last time we did that here, it exploded the next day, so we may see a follow-through. Tomorrow, get it up to 21, 22 zone. Well, gold is coming down. The JDST and dust are moving. I want to show you JDST in particular has broken out of what looks like a declining top sign, right to it, through a lot of resistance anyway. Let's see if it extends. If it does, my next target is about just under 19, maybe 18 and a half. TVIX, the Ultra VIX short, has exploded from 38 to 300. Pulled back and right back up today, another 53 points at 25%. Obviously, with the VIX going the way it is, we want to pay attention to the VIX. And you can see that this angle of ascent shows that it may extend to the 70-80 zone before it's all over. But watch this one. I'm thinking this is your support level. If this gets under 40.41, I think the market starts to rally big time. And obviously the UVXY and the ultra shorts, such as that, might be a peak. Take a look at the 1-minute charts today at the end of the day. It looks like possibly head and shoulders. Can't tell yet, and I won't commit to that, of course. But any move below this zone, if it isn't a wedge, if it breaks down below that, and it may do it tomorrow morning, we'll see, then maybe a top is in on that. And same with TVIX. They're both long in the tooth. We'll just have to see what direction they take. The ultra short financial TVIX exploded today, as many of the financial stocks, excuse me, this is not FAZ, it's TZA small cap. You can see what's going on there as they collapsed with this thing popping from 33.5 to 73.5. 40 points in 2.5 weeks. Amazing move. Totally extended at this point. But the last time it spiked like that, it got all the way up in this range. And I wouldn't put it past it if this market continues to implode. If this makes it up to 90.95. Stay tuned and be careful. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.